If you are anything like me, then this reading may be for you. I recorded a whole reading based on these cards and shuffled them, took exactly what came out, only to find that there was no audio, that I had forgotten to turn my microphone on. So turned out that this was a reading perfectly for me, and it actually really resonated. It started off with some channeling about the fact that many of us feel like we've put ourselves in hiding, that we have reclused ourselves to a dark space, to a dark corner, either out of fear, out of safety, out of protection. All of them go hand in hand. It went so far as to acknowledge the fact that some of us, including myself, may have physically been trapped or like been locked in a closet before, perhaps like pushed there or put there by somebody who we loved, somebody who was supposed to be a caretaker, right? And so very clearly I was shown that imagery of us being locked away in a closet. And that's somewhat what this energy was also feeling like. However, it may not be literally us, but figuratively, our child selves, our past selves, but specifically our inner child feeling locked away in the closet. However, the beautiful thing about this is that in that space, in that space, you are shown light as well, as we know that there is no light without darkness. In this space where you were forced to be alone, to have to rely on yourself, to have to just, you know, again, be forced to be by yourself, which is something so uncomfortable for many children. Something that, if you're just thrown into that, you're not expecting it. But this has become one of your most transformational qualities. One of your strongest qualities is your ability to be by yourself and your ability to seek wisdom through the darkness, to enter this portal of the cave, to enter this space of trusting oneself, being by oneself, and learning to trust the energies, the spirits of the darkness. Do you understand what I'm saying? Next, we got into this amazing synergy, these energies. We have the thread, and then the Oracle Amwata, who came as the sage of higher knowledge. Now you can see very clearly, my friends, the rainbow here, the rainbow here. I will show you. And you can see this thread, this light beaming into the sky. And this is the card, the thread. Now, this is all about having access to, it's the symbolism, the very literal symbolism of our access to the cosmos, essentially, to everything that lives in that divine space, that everything that lives in that darkness, right? Our higher self, our higher wisdom, to the primordial consciousness, to primordial Gaia. The thread is representative of our access to that. Now, what came with this as well was the High Priestess reversed. And this all goes together. As I said, our light, our inner child, very, very vibrant here in the cave, doing a lot of deep work, a lot of very sacred hidden work, right? Maybe not so physical, but it's very internal, okay? The thread here is, to me, this is signifying in some sense the High Priestess reverse as well, an initiation. The part that really stuck out with me about this reading yesterday was that there's a choice here, that you are actively making a choice. If you feel like you are still in that closet, that you cannot get out, or that you don't want to talk to your spirit guides, or you don't want to connect to the higher self and such like that, because I don't know, because you're just comfortable in this space of darkness. For some of us, this could also look like depression. you are making the choice to sacrifice that relationship, to sacrifice that potential of the unknown. And so this is about choosing to carry, choosing to hold and tug on that thread, choosing to talk to earth, to talk to nature, to talk to the universe, your higher self, your guides, choosing to see beyond. And this is so significant for this pile. You see beyond. You see beyond the literal, you see beyond the physical, you see beyond just what is in the material world. There's always an extra layer, and your energy is vibrating in that extra dimension, in that subtle dimension. Now, with the Six of Swords here and the Wheel of Fortune, this is talking about a great journey. This is talking about an enormous life change. And it is being guided by our ancestors, guided by the wisdom of all of those who came before us, all of those humans who came before us. Can we see our place in destiny not as something wrapped up in the modern matrix of career, purpose, etc.? Can we see our role in destiny, in the universe's cosmic destiny, as something that has been initiated by these subtle forces, initiated by the wisdom that lives in the darkness? And so to me, again, this is about initiation for you. It's not about reaching the height, the top of the mountain. It is about the unearthing all of that along the journey, unearthing all of the jewels, all of the riches that live deep in the earth, the cave. You're talking about something deep in the earth here. And the sun is massive, indescribable value. So are you willing? And it's not, I don't know why it's coming out so like, Grandmaster, this is a task for you. Are you willing to take this task? But it somewhat feels like it, but it also feels like this is just the natural momentum of things. So it's like, hey, you may also realize that you are here, you put yourself here. This is where you have been trying to be. And so I'm letting you know that change is happening. And you should clarify what type of relationship you would like to have with spirit. What type of relationship do you want? How do you want to serve and be used, your light, your energy in the darkness? How do you want to learn from the darkness? This is all I have for you, my loves. I hope you enjoyed this. This was a very fun reading for me.